What is going on, YouTubeverse? John Stanek from Johnny Radio here, bringing you another Album of the Month review, and I'm so excited today to be talking about quite possibly the album of the year. It is that good. It is the Rolling Stones' Blue and Lonesome. With the clock running out in December 2016, the Stones throw up a jump shot and score. Nothing but net. It is fantastic from start to finish, and man, it's nothing but blues cover songs. And when you start listening to it, you're like, why did the Stones not do this sooner? Because they're 25 albums into their career and they've never done an all cover song or all blues record. And it's brilliant because it's them going back to their roots of what they loved the most. What got them to play music in the first place together was their love of American blues music that got them out playing in clubs together, Mick and Keith and the boys, doing what they do best. And they would sprinkle these blues covers into their early work, but never before did they do a full 100% blues covers album. And it's just so well done. Actually, it reminds me of my favorite blues album, which is the Paul Butterfield Blues Band debut album. And that also happens to be my favorite record, period, of all time. I love the blues. It is my favorite genre, if I had to choose, of music. And when it's done well, it is just excellent. And it's done really well here. And it's easy, with that being said, for blues albums to go off the rails because songs can start sounding the same, or they can start going off into crazy territory or go for too long. But the Stones brilliantly produced this album where every track is on average about 3.5 minutes. The total runtime is only about 42 minutes. And it just has this energy going throughout, and they vary it up enough to where you never lose interest. And the production is just so spot on by themselves and Don Was. And they have the usual suspects with them. They got Chuck Leavell on the keyboards and Daryl Jones on the bass. Of course, Ronnie Wood playing guitar along with Keith Richards, Charlie Watts on the drums, and Mick Jagger, who is just the MVP of this album. I mean, I've always felt that Mick Jagger is a little underrated as a vocalist. I think he's really capable of just amazing things, and he will blow your mind on this album. The shrieking that he does on tracks like All of Your Love and I Can't Quit You Baby that Led Zeppelin stole from Willie Dixon in the 60s, the Stones steal it right back here. The energy that is put into that song. And Eric Clapton does a guest lead guitar on that song, but he's actually, in my opinion, outshined by Mick on that one. It's just, he puts 110% into this. I wish I could just bottle that guy's energy. Did I mention that they're in their mid-70s at this point and showing us how it's done? I mean, Charlie Watts is playing drums on this album like his life depended on it, on songs like Commit a Crime and the title track, just pounding away. And also on Blue and Lonesome, Keith Richards just plays this mean electric guitar. It's just so meaty. The production is so full, even though it sounds like it could have been recorded in the 60s or before. It just has that classic gritty blues sound, and a lot of that goes back to Mick Jagger's harp playing. It is just really great, and you just feel it right here throughout the album. And the intensity on tracks like I Gotta Go, where they're playing just this fast tempo, you're like, how are they even doing this? And then the lead singles, Ride 'Em On Down and Hate to See You Go, they're so great. And then they have these subdued tracks like Little Rain, where most other artists couldn't pull a soft blues track like that off without it getting boring. And nothing gets boring on this album. It is just so great from start to finish. I don't know how many times I'm going to say that, but it just really is. It is a classic. I give this an 8.5 out of 10. I think it is actually one of the Rolling Stones' best albums. Again, I don't know why they didn't think of doing this sooner. It is just, it's great. And did I mention they are in their 70s, all of these guys? It is just, it's nuts, man. Don't be surprised if in the next few weeks when I do my top 10 albums of 2016, if this is number one, because it's really that great. If you haven't heard it yet, go and buy it, and it is worth every penny. I mean, just for every track on here is great. I can't say it enough. And once again, they're doing all covers, so you got tracks by Memphis Slim, Little Walter, Howlin' Wolf, Willie Dixon, all these classic greats that really lived the blues. The Stones, they do it justice. And if you're a fan of music, this is one of those albums that is to be studied, because it is just a master class in music. So get it, like it. Let me know what are your favorite tracks on the album, because you're going to have some favorites. It is just great. Thank you guys for watching, and be sure to tune in, because I'm going to be doing all my year-end stuff, top 10 lists, the best of 2016, and this is definitely up there. So like, comment, subscribe, Viva La Vinyl, and I will see you guys soon.